a billionaire's clever technique to find love in everyday life. Everyone in the restaurant ignored him on his birthday, except her. She smiled, laughed, and hugged him, completely unaware that he was a billionaire looking for the one. If you enjoy stories that warm your heart, hit like and subscribe. It was a quiet evening in a cozy little restaurant. A young, handsome man, around 30 years old, walked in wearing simple clothes. Inside, laughter and chatter filled the air, but no one seemed to notice him. He quietly took a seat at a corner table, feeling invisible. Today was his birthday, yet he had no friends, no family, and no one to celebrate with. He had everything in life: money, success, fame, but tonight, it all felt meaningless. He wanted someone who could see him for who he was, not for his wealth. As he stared at the small candle on the birthday cake he ordered for himself, a feeling of emptiness washed over him. Just as he was about to blow out the candle alone, a young woman walked into the restaurant. She noticed him sitting quietly and smiling sadly at the cake. Something about him caught her attention. Without hesitation, she walked to his table and asked, "Mind if I join you?" He was surprised. No one had ever done that before. She sat down, her eyes bright and kind, and asked about his birthday. He felt an unfamiliar warmth in his chest. For the first time that evening, he didn't feel invisible. They talked, laughed, and shared stories like old friends. The girl ordered a small dessert and insisted on celebrating with him. She sang a short birthday song, clapped her hands, and even hugged him warmly. He felt something he hadn't felt in years, a pure, genuine connection. He didn't tell her who he really was. To her, he was just a handsome, kind man, enjoying a quiet birthday. The billionaire watched her carefully, noticing how her happiness came not from money or fame, but from the joy of sharing a simple moment. By the end of the evening, they were laughing like they had known each other forever. For the first time in years, he felt hopeful and alive. Over the next few weeks, they met often. They went for walks, coffee, and small dinners, always enjoying each other's company. He kept his identity hidden, wanting to see if she loved him for who he was, not for his wealth. One evening, he finally revealed the truth. "I haven't told you something," he said. "I'm not just an ordinary man. I'm a billionaire." She blinked, surprised, but instead of being impressed by the money, she smiled softly. "I liked you long before I knew that," she said. "I don't care about your wealth, I care about you." Her words made his heart swell. He realized that she was the person he had been looking for, a partner who saw him for who he really was. Months passed, and their bond grew stronger. They celebrated birthdays, anniversaries, and small victories together. The young woman who had once simply joined a lonely man at a restaurant became his life partner, trusted advisor, and best friend. He learned a valuable lesson. Money could buy many things, but it couldn't buy love, trust, or genuine connection. That simple act of kindness on his lonely birthday changed his life forever. Now they laugh about that evening often, remembering how a quiet restaurant, a small cake, and one courageous girl brought love, joy, and hope back into the life of a billionaire.